gentle and down to some nights will you be heavy in my mind.
Hey loves, welcome back to another YouTube channel with your girl Astrid. What's up, shawty babies? This video is going to consist of a conversation about society and the way that society is all types of fucked up. So I'm going to be talking about like how people always bring other people down, or how other people's mentality affect other people. Like, you know, I'm gonna be talking about like some things I feel that's wrong with society. Think of it like a little podcast, but by myself. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I hope that you guys are, you know, got your snacks on, got your little sopa marucha, got your little takis, got whatever you got to munch on to watch my video. Vibe with me real quick and listen to my conversation. If you don't like it, please, you know, no one's obligating you to watch the video. No one is obligating you to do anything. If you clicked on this video, well then you clicked on it for a reason. So yeah, let's agree and disagree with some of the things that I'm going to be telling you, with some of the things that I am going to tell you guys or talk about. So I'm just talking about society. I'm just talking about the world in general. So let's get to it. First and foremost, let's start with TikTok. I feel like TikTok is a very good representation of what I'm going to talk about right now. TikTok. What do you guys think when you guys think of TikTok? I think it's a platform where you're supposed to feel comfortable, where you're supposed to feel like you could put yourself out there, you know, bring yourself opportunities that you didn't think that you could open for yourself. Because honestly, there's a lot of resources right now that if you wanted to become an influencer, you know, there's a lot of resources like TikTok, like Instagram, like YouTube. Literally, even though, you know, I'm not popping or whatever, one day I fucking will be. Watch. I will. But TikTok is a perfect representation of what society expects and what society actually is. Does that make sense? So I see a lot of people putting themselves out there, posting videos of themselves being as comfortable as they can be, and they're just happy, you know, they're putting themselves out there, which I understand. I completely understand. People put themselves out there just the way I'm putting myself out there right now. But my thing is, all the people under the comments is like, let's, for example, makeup videos, posting creative videos of what they like to do, nails and stuff. Like myself, like I post videos of nails, like I just post regular random videos of myself on TikTok, because that's how I am and that's what I feel comfortable doing, and then because it is just fun to do, you know. But then the people in the comments, they're like, oh, you got too much makeup on, or oh, you're not pretty enough, or oh this, oh that. Like, you know, it's all the negative comments that people don't see that actually could take that person to its last straw. Like, it could literally hit them in the worst possible way. Like, it could literally be the last straw for them, and you never know what could happen to them or how they're processing it, like mentally, you know. Like me, I know that I overanalyze every time I post a video, and I'm like, should I have posted it? Should I have not posted it? Do I look good enough? Do I not look good enough? Are people gonna make fun of me? Are people not gonna make fun of me? Are people gonna like my videos? Are people not gonna like my videos? Like, you guys have to understand that no matter what, I feel like nobody's safe anywhere, like at all, because people are so mean, people are cruel, people have this mentality like, oh, look at her, she's putting herself out there, she don't know what she's doing, she wants to be a YouTuber, she's a wannabe YouTuber, she's a wannabe TikToker. But you guys don't understand how that affects people. Like, you guys don't, I feel like people don't understand the amount of damage that it actually causes people. Like, to the point where they take down their videos, and they don't post for a while because of the same thing that people are scared to post in their own platform, which is fucking crazy to me. I see that more of the new generation, most of the little kids, they find it okay. They find it okay to like talk shit and to like bring people down, or like bring these racist comments, or bring these stereotypical comments, or like, oh, you're too fat, like. And they're learning that from this generation, and they're learning that from like their parents and the household and stuff, you know, which is also what makes it like a little bit harder for people to like put themselves out there. Because in my case, my family, I feel like there was a point where they were just too judgmental, but it got to a point where I was like, you know what, hold on, my boyfriend's calling me. Families have to do a lot with sorry, my boyfriend texted me something and I blushed. Families have to do a lot with us being comfortable. Me, especially coming from a Mexican household, I always felt like I couldn't be myself. Like, I always had to keep in my, like, there was a point where I couldn't even let my hair down because someone, true story, people would tell me my hair was too puffy. It was too puffy, that it didn't look good. So that person would tell me to continuously put my hair up because he didn't like the way my hair looked down. I couldn't wear a dress. I couldn't wear shorts around the house. Like, you know, it's certain things like that that lead to you not feeling comfortable, or being comfortable outside of like your house, or being around people and being comfortable with what you're wearing, or what you're doing to yourself, or what you got on yourself. A lot of that has to do with you not being comfortable with who you really are and putting yourself out there for who you really are. Most of the time, we portray to be someone that we're not, just to please other people, just to make other people comfortable. And I feel like that's where we fuck up. That's where I fucked up. I fucked up where I was literally living my life for other people. I was dressing a certain way to please other people. You know, like 5 years ago, I would not be wearing this. 5 years ago, I would not feel comfortable with my body the way it is. 5 years ago, I would not wear my hair down. You know, like, I would not do my makeup because it was too hoish. Because if I did my lipstick red, it was hoish. I wanted attention. Or if I did my makeup, or if I put a crop top, I wanted attention from somebody. I could never just look good for myself. So that's where I'm going to, where like society wants a good society, but society doesn't see what the fuck is wrong with society, if that fucking makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. My point is, like, I don't even know if I'm making sense. I'm just ranting, but I feel like it's interesting and it's important for me to talk about this, because I feel like if you're someone that feels like you have to please other people in order for you to be okay, don't worry about what other fucking people think. You know, like, don't worry about anybody, because at the end of the day, this is your world. You're living in it. This is your world. This is my fucking world, and I'm living in it, and other people are just in it, you know? Like, can't no one control who I am becoming, because at the end of the day, we're all evolving. A year from now, I'm probably not gonna be the same person I am, because I'm gonna get wiser. I'm probably gonna see things from a different perspective. I know me personally, I've seen shit, a lot of shit since I was a kid. I went through a lot of shit, especially being in foster care and having to go through the whole process, living in a Mexican household where like everything was like, I just felt stuck. Like I felt so stuck. I feel like I could not be myself. Thank God, you know, I'm not in that position. Like I actually learned to value and love myself in a way that I never thought that I could have. You know, like I never thought that I could have be me and appreciate me for who I am. I got to know myself in ways that I never thought I was going to be able to know myself. And I feel like that's when it comes to people putting themselves out there. They're finally finding something that they're comfortable with, and people just bash them. People just say mean things. People just are fucking rude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with the world? But that's the thing. There's so much things that's wrong with this world that fucks up people in it. And I still don't know if that makes sense. But look, listen. Should I take a shot? No, let's not.
I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm gonna tell you guys something that is out of my comfort zone that I don't know if I should be talking about, but I feel like if some of you girls out there, you know, that grew up in a Mexican household, I feel like this will help you guys out for whoever is listening to it, you know, and it resonates with you, and you feel like, you know, that's you right now. Let me tell you something. Don't ever allow, especially a man, don't ever allow a man to tell who the fuck you are. Ever. Ever. Don't ever allow a man to make you feel any less of yourself. Ever. If you got your makeup on and you feel good with it, chef's kiss for yourself. Chef's kiss. You know, like, you need to start looking at yourself like that. You need to start elevating your mind. You need to start elevating and feeling like you're that bitch, like you're that man, you know. Like, stop giving a fuck about what people gotta say. There's gonna be people that don't accept you. There's gonna be people that don't think that what you're doing is okay. But if you like it and you're comfortable with it, keep going. Keep going.
Do it! Just do it!
Because if you don't start now, you're never gonna start. And you're always gonna feel stuck. You're always gonna feel like you're not good enough for anything, or like, you know, like you can't be yourself. And I feel like that's where they fuck up. Like, a lot of our cultures, a lot of our families expect so much of us to be this perfect little like person that we're fucking not. No, not everybody is gonna like what you do, you know. But it starts within you to try to make yourself comfortable and actually try to make yourself you. Figure out who you are, you know. There's always gonna be people that are gonna look at you up and down with a stank face, looking at you like, ooh, like, what is she wearing? Or like, ooh, who is she? I dress up, I get dolled up, I do my makeup extravagant, like, you know, like, I look good, and in my eyes I look good, you know. I feel comfortable. But then when I walk out there, I know that there's gonna be people that are gonna look at me and talk shit and make it seem like what's that thing from Euphoria? Like, I know I'm not supposed to be here because I'm dressed like a hooker and none of you like me. That's exactly my mindset every time I go out. Every time I go out, that's my mindset. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna give a fuck about what people gotta say about me. For those people, for the people who would love talking shit, stop. It's only making you miserable. Literally, it makes you an ugly person. It makes you bitter. It makes you bitter. And I'm gonna tell you that because I grew up with a bitter person. I grew up with that bitter person who made my motherfucking childhood a living fucking hell. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Don't make other people's happiness miserable because you're miserable. It doesn't work like that anymore. It doesn't. If other people are happy, allow them to be happy. That's their happiness. That's their joy. That's their source of like, that's their way of coping. You need to be your first priority. You need to take care of you first before you take care of anybody else, before you try to take care of the whole world that you know. Like, sometimes we take care of people that don't even take care of us. We do the most for people that don't do shit for us, and that's also where we need to stop, what we need to stop doing, because we're putting so much energy, we're putting so much of ourselves into something that's light is dimming, you know, and it's affecting us. Like, whatever their energy is comes back to us, because we want to put so much into them, we want to give them so much, but you could only do so much. You could only ever do so much, you know. Like I said, this is your world, literally my world. This is me talking to you guys. This is my world. In my head, it's my own little world. This is me, my life. Nobody out there knows what I'm doing. So think of it the same way. That's you, wherever you are right now. It's your world. You got a little surface around you where you just can protect yourself, where you know that you're okay and feel comfortable. Stop giving a fuck about what other people, because at the end of the day, they don't pay your bills, they don't feed you, they don't make sure you're okay, they don't do anything for you. Also, another thing, be careful who you call your friends. Be careful who you call your friends, honestly. Be careful who you call your friends. Be careful who you do favors for. Be careful, because I helped somebody get a job, and guess what? It didn't do nothing good for me. I thought I was doing something good, but that person didn't have the best intentions for me. Not everybody you come across with, not everybody that you know from a really long time has good intentions for you, or has, you know, or wants to do good for you, or wishes you good. Some people really are by you, next to you, to see you go down, to see you at your worst, to see you at your lowest in your life, and that makes them happy, you know. So keep in mind that not everybody is your friend. Always be mindful of who you let in your life, and who you talk to, and what you like put out there. Like, always be mindful. And the only reason I'm saying some of my personal things, it's because I want to be able to help somebody that's going through the same thing, you know. Like, I need you guys to understand that you're not living for somebody else. At the end of the day, 10 years from now, it's still only gonna be you. It's still only gonna be you. I've been taking care of myself. I've been the one like that's wiped my own tears. I literally look at myself in the mirror and I talk to myself like as if I was my own motherly figure, because sometimes I need that. And sometimes you need to parent yourself. You need to advise yourself, and you need to take your own self-advice, you know. Like, always rely on everybody. It's okay to be fucking alone. It's okay to be alone. So yeah, guys, just be mindful of whatever you put out there in the world, of what you say to other people. Stop being mean. It doesn't cost to be nice. It doesn't cost a thing. But a bad comment costs somebody's life, can cost somebody's life, can cost somebody's mental health, you know. It can cost somebody's night. Trust me, it really can. I know there's people that cry themselves to sleep. I know there's people that wake up and literally don't want to do anything. Like, I'm telling you, it's the most minimum thing, but it can really hit the heart, you guys. And you guys just need to be more mindful of what you say. Start being nice. Like, literally, just be nice. Be kind-hearted, you know? And trust me, you will get all the good karma that you can. All the good fucking karma that you can. Start believing you can do stuff. Start giving yourself that self-love that you deserve. Start putting yourself first. Okay, stop putting yourself first, because baby girl, baby boy, you are your main priority. You are your own gem. You need to protect yourself. We're only human, and as strong as we may seem, we could literally break down. Like a rock could just fall on us and flatten us like that, you know? So just live your best life as well. Live your best life. Think of all the good things that you know that you want to do. Try to put yourself more out there. You know, give yourself that personal growth that you need to be you. You know, and stop giving a fuck what other people gotta say. I know I don't give a fuck, and whoever's watching this and gives a fuck about what I'm saying and what I'm doing, don't give a fuck either, because I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. And I'm sorry if that comes off like meanish, or if that comes on like ignorant, but it's not ignorance. It's not ignorance. People thinking that what I'm doing is bad is ignorant. People being so focused on what I'm doing or what you're doing is ignorant. It's just looking to see like, oh, what is she doing? Oh, I don't like it. Even if you're not doing anything bad, you know? So yeah, I hope you guys understand that you need to live your best life before you live anybody else's life. This is your life. Make the best out of it. Be happy, you know, like don't live for other people. I'm gonna just put it like that. Don't ever live for other people. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you glad. Fuck. If you want to smoke, smoke your joint. If you want to dab, dab. If you like girls, go fuck with girls. If your family don't like it, then don't like it. If you like guys and you fuck with guys, go marry yourself a guy. Be who you are. Like, be what nobody expects you to be. Be like out of the world. Be like out of the normal, because honestly, bitch, we're not fucking normal. I'm not normal. I'm a weird ass female, and I'm proud of that. I really am, because I'm not like anybody else. I'm not like everybody else. So start making things that make you happy. Start making things that you're gonna value in life. Like, you know, build a life for yourself. Be proud of yourself. You're doing it for you, not for anybody else. You know, don't try to do it for other people. Like, oh, I'm trying to make my mom proud. I'm trying to make my dad proud. No, make yourself proud first. Make yourself proud first. And along the way, if they're proud of you, and if they're not proud of you, that's not your problem. You're doing your best. You're doing the best you can. You're doing the best you fucking can. Regardless of how old you are, regardless of where you think you need to be in life but are not, cut yourself some slack as well. You know, like, cut yourself some slack and start, like, I don't know, evolving, and actually understand that, you know, like, there's gonna be people who don't accept you, and that's okay. There's gonna be people who don't like you, and that's okay too. That's fine. But you need to understand that this is your world, and I'm not gonna get tired of saying it. You need to focus on you. Make what makes you happy. And me talking makes me happy. I am a very talkative person. If I could, I would never stop talking. I'd never stop getting deep on people. I love getting deep. I love deep conversations. I love talking about life, about the future. I like talking about the past as well, because that's the way I heal. That's the way I've healed, actually, by talking about my past. And, you know, looking at myself right now, and I'm like, damn, like, it's not even enough. It may not be that much, but I'm really proud of where I am. I'm really proud of the things that I've accomplished. And even though the people around me may look at me and like, this bitch is like wasting her life, this bitch is not doing enough, I know my life, and I know how far I've came, and I know how many obstacles I've had to go through to get to where I am. And me being mentally okay right now is a fucking blessing. You guys don't understand. It's a blessing. I have not had another thought of like that in a while. And it's because I'm surrounded by people that I feel most comfortable in being myself, you know? If I would have stayed in any other household, if I would have stayed, let's say, in the foster care system, I probably would have to have been what they expected me to be, because that's how it was. That's really how it was. I was always trying to please everybody around me and be somebody that I was not, just so that I could seem like this good girl. I was a good girl. I would never do my makeup. I would never do my hair. I was a tomboy. I was never comfortable. But this is who I am. Sometimes I like to have my tomboy days. Sometimes I like to look girly. Sometimes, you know, I like being me. And I wouldn't have figured that out if I would have never gone out. If I would have never allowed myself to be who I am, I would have never ever figured that out for myself. I would have never gotten to know myself, you know? So it only takes one, and that's you. It only takes one, and that's you. And I really wish you guys the best. If you was to want to hear me talk about stuff like this again, you know, I don't even know if I made sense throughout the whole video, but you know, I'm still gonna put it out there because I feel like some people do need to hear things like this. Some people do need to hear that it's okay to be you. It's okay to not give a fuck. And fuck whoever gives a fuck about what I'm doing. Respectfully. I'm happy. And as long as I'm doing what makes me happy, I'm happy. And if you don't like it and you want to be bitter and mad, that's you. Don't be sad. Be glad. But anyways, guys, I wish you guys the best. I send you guys all the positive energy I freaking can. Send you guys all the besitos, all the love, all the kisses and hugs that you guys may need right now. Take some time to meditate. Honestly, meditation helps a lot. Take some time to write down what you're feeling, and then I don't know, 10 days from now, reread that and read what you're feeling that day of, you know, and then compare it and then be like, damn, like, you know, like I'm progressing in some way. So take care of yourself, you know, love yourself, nourish yourself, because at the end of the day, you got yourself and you are your main priority. So never forget that you are your main priority, okay? So yeah, guys, I send you all the love of the world. I send you guys I want to cry, but I'm not gonna cry. Okay, guys, have a beautiful, blessed day. I hope you guys liked this video. Please leave us some comments if you think, or if you disagree or agree, or what you think, what else I should talk about. I would definitely talk about it if I'm comfortable enough talking about stuff, obviously. So yeah, bye loves, I'll see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe, to like the video, and share it, and comment. You could only share if you want to, subscribe if you want to. If you don't, then that's fine. I'm not gonna make you do something you don't want. But yeah, I wish you guys a lot of growth. I wish you guys the best.